Good morning, my dear students. Today we'll do again the question from quadratic equations, and here it is, exercise 4.3, question number 5. So it's a word problem. First we have to read it carefully, then apply the condition, and then make the equation, and then finally solve it for getting the answer. So have to read the question carefully before making the equation. If the question is clear to you, you can make the equation, otherwise you cannot, right? So look here, in a class test, the sum of Shefali's marks in mathematics and English. That means how many subjects are there? 2 subjects are there. One is mathematics and other is English. And the sum of the marks in maths and English is 30. So I hope you are clear with the condition up to here. Had she got 2 marks more in maths, if she got 2 marks more in maths and 3 marks less in English, right? The product of their marks would have been 210. So for doing this question, because we have to find out the marks in 2 subjects, so and also we know that the sum of the marks is 30. So we have to suppose, let us suppose marks in, let marks in mathematics is equal to x. And if marks in mathematics is x and the sum of maths and English marks is 30, then marks in English is 30 minus x. Okay, so marks in English are 30 minus x. If marks in mathematics are x and the sum is 30, so the marks in English are 30 minus x. Now according to the question, she got 2 marks more in maths. These are the marks of maths, and she got 2 marks more, so the marks of math will be x plus 2. And if she got 3 marks less, marks in English are less. She got 3 marks less in English, and we have supposed the marks in English as 30 minus x. So according to the question, the marks in English are 30 minus x and minus 3. Now again according to the question, the product means multiplication of these two is 210. So from here we'll get a quadratic equation and then we'll solve it. So what will be the quadratic equation? Let us see that. This will be equal to x in, so first we have to solve it ahead. This is 30 minus 3 means 27 minus x is 210. Now open up the bracket. This will be 27x minus x square plus 54 and minus 2x equal to 210. Now it will be minus x square minus 2x and 27x. This will be plus 25x and plus 54 minus 210 equal to 0, or you can write it as minus x square plus 25x, and if you will subtract these two numbers, so the subtraction of these two numbers will be minus 156. And now we'll get this equation, because here the minus sign is there, so you have to take minus common also. It will make your question easier. So it will be x square, sign changes here, and it will be 156 equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation you'll get, but now it's up to you whether you want to solve it by quadratic formula or by factorization. Okay, so I'm doing the factors here. I want the factors of 156 in such a way that the sum or subtraction will be minus 25 and the product will be 156. So the numbers will be here the two numbers whose product is this and sum or difference. So the factors of 156 will be 12 and 13, and I want it minus 25, so both will be of minus sign. So these are the required factors, so write it here. X square minus 12x minus 13x plus 156 equal to 0. And now take common from first two and next two. You will get x common, x minus 12 minus 13 common, x minus 12 equal to 0. And finally you will get x minus 13, x minus 12 equal to 0. Now after solving these factors, what values of x you will get from here? Tell me the values of x you will get from here. Yes, from here you will get x is equals to 13, and from here you will get x equals to 12. But these are the values of x, and we supposed x as the marks in English, marks in maths. Okay, so the marks in English are still left to find out. So we have to make two cases here. If marks in maths, this is the first case. If marks in maths are 13, then marks in English are 13, and the marks in English are 30 minus x, that means 30 minus 13, and it should be, so marks in English will be 30 minus x, that means 30 minus 13, and that will be 17. So this is the first case. If marks in maths are 13, then marks of English are 17. But second case also we have, if marks in maths are 12, then what about the marks of English? They will be 30 minus 12, that means 18. So you get here the two sets of answers. So this is the first set and is the second set, because in quadratic equation we get two solutions, and if both are correct you have to divide that into the cases, and if both the cases are correct then you have to write the answers in two forms. So this is the answer.